welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and thank you so much for spending your Thursday morning with us. We're in October, yes we are, and this October all eyes are on Cape Town as creativity just takes center stage, and that's what we do best. For over 40 years, the Loeries have celebrated the very best in brand communication across both Africa and the Middle East, just shining a spotlight on bold ideas, on powerful storytelling, and the brilliant minds behind them. And this year's Loeries Creative Week kicks off on the 9th, that's today, and the 10th of October, and it's set to be the biggest celebration of creativity yet. So joining us on the couch this morning to tell us what is still in store is SABC's GE for Corporate Affairs and Marketing, Themba Gwajela, and then we also have Loeries CEO back on the couch, Pritesh Siraj. So welcome, gents, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It's an exciting time. Oh my gosh. We said that we cannot be meeting once a year like this, Pritesh. What is going on? But it's a great time together as well. And Themba, I'll start with you, just repping SABC. I mean, the Loeries and SABC have been in partnership for a while now. Yeah. And I do wonder how that relationship has evolved throughout the years. And also how SABC plays its part in sort of upholding the mandate of education, as well as entertainment and informing the rest of South Africa. How does that come together?
You know what? You've said it all. I think the partnership has grown over the years from a simple sponsorship to really a true meeting of minds. In that, if you really think of the SABC mandate that you've spoken to now of educating, entertaining, and informing South Africans, we do that with a whole lot of partners in the value chain. So the creators in the space, the advertisers in the space, they're all central to that ecosystem. Obviously, if you want your campaign to be a success, if you want your creativity to be showcased, nobody has a better or bigger platform than the SABC.
That's right.
So for us, it's a no-brainer to continue on this partnership, but really it's about how do we make it better and elevate it each year that we actually partner together. So this year is quite exciting for us, and yeah, we really look forward to tonight and the next night as well.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure you're also looking forward to it, Pritesh. It's one of the most looked forward to events of the year. That's actually us hosting a masterclass last year with Sabi Zanele as well, who was there. It was an incredible lead up to the big moments. And I've got to ask you, last year was incredible, but this year we're stepping it up with the theme that I'm so behind, the Great Hunger. The Great Hunger. I've got to say that again. Please elaborate on this, especially when it comes to the entries under that category and under that label of the Great Hunger. What does it speak to?
Yeah, it speaks to, this drive we need to have.
Yes.
I think one of the things, mediocrity is easy. It's very easy if you just want to be average and do what everyone else has done.
Yeah.
But that's not what we want. That's not what we celebrate as the Loeries itself. So the Great Hunger is really reminding people that we need to go out there, find this fire inside of us and have this hunger to actually have excellence. And then obviously spread that across South Africa and spread it across Africa and the Middle East.
Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. I've been saying to people for the longest time, people are lacking hunger. No one's hungry anymore. So it's really great to see the reignition within the creative space, both in front and behind the scenes. Themba, I'm going to come over to you to talk about the category that the SABC is sponsoring, specifically the film and radio and audio categories, which is quite exciting. But also, if you think about the fact that that's quite traditional media and we live in quite a digital landscape. So how does that sort of come together as well?
Yeah, so film and radio are central to the SABC. It's part of our DNA, really, if you think of it. What's happened in the transition to digital is that those guys have not actually died down. They've just found a way of evolving into the digital space. So it's important for us that we show the fact that the SABC, much as it is a traditional broadcast or media platform, that it is evolving into the digital space.
Right.
So partnering particularly on those categories is about recognizing that, but also celebrating that evolution and how we as the SABC also have evolved. If you think of SABC Plus, radio is now audio.
Right.
It's no longer radio as you know it. If you think of television, it's no longer television, it's visual entertainment. So we're still part of that ecosystem, and it's about how we evolve and how the Loeries also evolve in their journey, and we partner so beautifully together.
Oh, it's a coming together of great minds, and the SABC Plus app has really changed the game in a lot of ways for the mass audiences across South Africa. So it's very exciting, and we'll talk about how people can consume the Loeries in just a bit. But new categories. Pritesh, let's get into it, because things like comedic impact, new launch campaign, sonic branding, and marketing impact award. Yes to purpose. Tell me a bit more about this and how it sort of indicates the change in the brand communications world.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things with the Loeries is you cannot win a Loerie Award without demonstrating innovation. You got to innovate. You got to do something different. So one of the things we want to do is we want to innovate as well. And we're looking at where the communication landscape is going. And, you know, there's a lot of great purpose-driven work, but also we love comedy. We love...
Period. We're South African.
We're South Africa. And the comedy work actually makes an impact on us. It's the stuff we remember, it's the stuff we speak about. So therefore we wanted to have a category that actually recognizes some of the most fun, the most brilliant ads. And that takes writing, it takes like a huge degree of skill set. And obviously in terms of new launches, we want to stimulate that space. You've got lots of new launches coming and people create work specifically for that. So in terms of all the categories, what you're seeing is really a degree of innovation. As Tim was saying as well, like one of the key things you got to look at is, you know, like you look at radio and television, you may think these are traditional medias, but it's not. It's really about having, I'd say, another arrow in the quiver, having lots of different avenues to be able to touch consumers. You know, people are still going around and they're being touched by this. And this, one of the best vehicles for comedy, as an example, is on radio. Is on television itself. And this is why we want to make sure we recognize those categories.
Oh, I love that. I mean, if you think about it now, we're on TV, yes, we're on S3, but we're also streaming on YouTube. So you're right, the traditional space coming together with digital and of course with some laughs. I mean, nobody's going to be bothered by that. So where can people consume this, Timber? I mean, is it going to be showcasing on SABC? How can they access this, the goodness of what the Loeries is all about tonight?
Yeah. I think in our partnership, we try to showcase the work that the Loeries team is doing in the corners of South Africa, where some people cannot be in Cape Town.
Right.
So what we've done this year is to package really highlights from the Loeries Creative Week, and we put those across our platforms on SABC Plus, on our digital platforms, to really give people a taste of what this creative industry is about and the excellence and the brilliance that's coming up there. So our partnership this year is really about packaging some of the highlights and ensuring that South Africa can actually see that.
Absolutely, because it is about the access. We often hear you can't be what you can't see, and to be able to be enlightened by the space of advertising, marketing, brand communication. Some people may say that's not doctor, that's not lawyer. It's somewhere in between that they may not have heard of. So I'm glad that you're creating that opportunity as well. So just close off, British, I mean, the main awards are taking place tonight, and I've got to ask you, with the Loeries having been a foundation for the industry for decades now, how do you ensure that the relevance is still there in 2025? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think one of the way the relevance comes in is that all of us need advertising. We need like good brand communication to help us navigate. It's a complex purchasing environment. I don't know which insurance I need. I don't even know which bath soap I need to buy anymore. So essentially the relevance comes in the fact, as long as there's a human need, we will keep pushing advertisers, we'll keep pushing brands and agencies out there to say you need to innovate and speak to us in a way that is meaningful to us and relevant to us in this particular time. So that's what you're going to see a lot of. And I mean, I'm so thankful to the SABC for partnering. The work that the SABC is doing is allowing us to be able to have those tough conversations, but allowing us to have those supportive conversations with the industry to say, you really have a great partner in the SABC to be able to come and work with to get the messaging out to people across South Africa.
100%, and I love to see it. So guys, good luck for tonight and tomorrow, and good luck to everybody that's involved as well. We're going to see the top of the crop, the cream of the crop come out and really just celebrate so much creativity that is in South Africa and beyond. So please, if you would like to attend the Loeries, make sure that you do so and purchase your tickets. You can find that at Web Tickets, 9th and 10th of October. Check your date, that's today and tomorrow, and make sure that you are part of the change in the creative and also communications industry in South Africa.